Hi, my name is Solo P1, and today we're going to be talking about the WWE Raw event last night, 28th of May 2018. Nothing really memorable about this Raw, just like last week. It wasn't as worse as last week. Last week was a lot worse, but this week it was worse. It was bad. Like I said, it wasn't worse as last week, but it was still pretty bad. The segment what stuck out for me, it was just embarrassing. It was embarrassing just them guys in the ring playing all them jobbers in the ring. Titus O'Neil, especially the B team, having that segment where they want to become number one contenders for the tag team titles. I think they've had 3 matches in the WWE as a tag team and they're undefeated. So I think they deserve a tag team title shot, and they don't. They're both jobbers. None of them can cut a promo. Axelmania. They tried doing that before with Axelmania. That didn't work. Now they're doing this B team. The only time they even got over a little bit, not even really, when it was with the Miz. So, but the WWE decided to split them away from the Miz. I don't know why. That's the only shot they had. Probably within a year, they're probably going to get released. I don't want them to get released, but they'll probably get released. Kurt Hemming, Mr. Perfect, if he's looking down on the WWE now, if he's up there, wherever he is, he must be thinking what's going on with my son, the way they're treating him. But the only thing with Kurt Axel, he can actually wrestle, but he just can't cut a promo. They gave him a shot a few years ago when they had to put the Intercontinental title on him, and Paul Heyman was with him, and he still couldn't cut the mustard. He was with Paul Heyman, he still couldn't get over. Terrible promos. And now you put them two guys together, forget it, man. Forget it. That segment with the barbecue is just embarrassing. It was the whole segment embarrassing. But WWE don't care. They don't care about the product anymore. It's evident to see. They don't care about the product. They're making all this money every year, the turnover, making billions and billions of money every year, but the product's still shit, and that's it. They're making this money, and that's why the actual product, Raw and SmackDown's not so bad. SmackDown's watchable. Actually, I'm gonna start doing reviews on SmackDown soon, because eventually I know this is only my second review on Raw, but I don't know how much I can take of this. Coming from the old days with when Brock Lesnar was in his prime, and you had The Rock and all them guys, you know what I mean? Look at it now. It's just, no wonder Rock doesn't want to come back and promote anything in the WWE. I don't blame him. I'll stick to the movies. I wouldn't come back to this embarrassing company. The company's a joke. The company's a circus. If you want to go and watch a circus, if the circus is in... What they should do when the WWE comes into town, it's just say the circus is in town instead of WWE wrestling, because that's what it is. It's just a circus show, and they just go, you know what I mean? That's all it is. I'm not even gonna go through all the segments. I'm just gonna go through the segment what I thought was probably about 3-4 out of 10. The rest was, I can't even give him a number on it. It's kicked off with the Memorial Day. That was one positive thing about it. The Memorial Day. Hats off to all the army around the world. I know they was talking about the American army. But every army all around the world that keep us safe. If it weren't for them guys out there, I don't know what would happen. A war would break out every day, and then guys sacrificing themselves, putting their body on the line, on front line, for us, for our safety. Hats off for them, and WWE done a good job on this. I know WWE have got a long history with the National Guard. They've been going for I think they've been in partnership with them for about 30 years. And I give it to WWE. Then when it comes to the army, the military, they really they do a lot for the military. They do them shows at Christmas as well. When I used to go to Iraq and do the shows in Iraq, where the American soldiers were, that was a good thing. It was a bit touching as well. Watching it, it was quite good. And then after the Memorial Day segment, I thought to myself, don't bring Roman Reigns out to kill the moment. Don't bring Roman Reigns out, man. Because you're just going to kill it. If you bring Roman Reigns after that segment we had with the National Guard, you're just going to kill it. But no, WWE finally used their brain and brought out Strowman. Crowd popped. Actually, the crowd wasn't that enthusiastic today, was there? There wasn't really, they didn't have a lot of energy, really. But they popped a little bit for Strowman. Strowman come out. And, yeah, cut the promo. Started cutting the promo about he's gonna win Money in the Bank. What? He's gonna win Money in the Bank, and yeah, I'll play the segment. It's a 4-minute video, so we'll go through it.
When I see that briefcase, I get motivated. I get motivated because I know inside
he gets motivated.
There's a contract that guarantees me a universal title opportunity at any given time in any arena in the entire world.
Yeah.
At Money in the Bank, I destroy 7 other men.
Are you going to get up the ladder, though? That's the question. He's a big guy, isn't he?
Then I climb to the top of that ladder, and I take that briefcase and that contract. Then I will not only be known as Mr. Money in the Bank, I'll be known as Mr. Monster in the Bank. And who's gonna stop me?
Yep, who's gonna stop him? I've got this feeling that I don't think he's gonna win it. I think the WWE are pushing this thing, you know, with Braun Strowman. Every week he's coming out and saying he's gonna win the Money in the Bank. That's making me think now that he's not gonna win Money in the Bank. That's the feeling I'm getting. But maybe WWE are gonna go with it, but I don't think he's gonna win Money in the Bank. If it was me, I'd probably give it to Strowman. Don't need to win it. He's already over. I'd probably give it to Elias, but maybe they've got other plans for Elias. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna take the time with Elias. But if it was me, I'd give it to Elias. But after this segment, he starts going through, starts saying he's gonna win it. So I'm going to continue the segment. Tell me what you think.
Not The Miz, not Bobby Roode. After last week, not Finn Balor. Not a single member of the New Day, nor Rusev, nor Kevin Owens. I'm taking that Money in the Bank briefcase and I'm cashing in that contract, and Brock Lesnar is gonna meat, get drinking loads of Red Bull
by the looks of it.
I think you're getting ahead of yourself there, big man.
This is Finn Balor now coming out, saying it was a good match from last week because it was a good match what they had last week. This is Finn Balor now talking about what he's gonna do.
This guy here was the very first Universal Champion. And I never lost that title, and I gotta be honest, that eats away at me every single day. So I am determined to get back to the top. I'm gonna climb one of them ladders, and I am gonna take back what is mine. Now me and you, last week we went one-on-one.
Okay.
And I gave you everything that I have. But at Money in the Bank, there's gonna be 6 other competitors in the ring with us, and it's gonna be every man.
At least he's not smiling at something. Oh, there we go, he's smiling again. Just as I said, he's not smiling, he smiles again.
Fight for a little guy.
Yeah, there we go. Look at them both laughing. Funny, man. Ooh! There you go. He just slapped Braun Strowman in the face, Finn Balor, and that's not a good sign, really, is it? what's going to come next. I'll play it. Sorry for talking, but I just had to go through it.
That wasn't a wise decision, Finn. I don't know how smart
Here you
that
go.
was.
Launches Finn Balor outside the ring.
But not wise, as you guys mentioned. And Braun Strowman is not done.
Here comes Kurt.
Wait just a second.
Listen to the crowd now. You
The
suck.
general manager's music.
Every week
General
the same.
manager Kurt Angle.
Angle. I love Angle. Kurt Angle's a savage.
You know what I see out here?
Born savage.
Intensity. One of my favorite eyes.
Woo!
You know, the Money in the Bank ladder match will feature 4 superstars from Raw and 4 superstars from SmackDown. Competing for the Money in the Bank contract with the winner facing the champion of the respected brand at any time. Now, Finn Balor, you said you gave everything you had against Braun Strowman last week. It was an incredible match. So, Richmond, how would you like to see Finn Balor versus Braun Strowman right now?
There you go. So basically, Braun Strowman looked at Finn Balor, as you heard, said he's a little man, and then he's good for a little man, and then Balor slaps Strowman. Strowman throws his ass out of the ring. Kurt Angle comes out, makes the match one-on-one, you two fights, and that's how it went. Kevin Owens was, and then I think it went to commercial. When commercial came back, Kevin Owens was on commentary, so I knew straight away when Kevin Owens was on commentary, he was going to intervene, which he did. He intervened with the match at the end. The match, nothing happened. It was like, I think it was like a split decision. Nothing happened. I don't think that nobody won. And then what stood out for me, what was hilarious, trying to get Finn Balor a few points because he lost last week. He says the coach said, because Finn Balor at the end of the match, right? Before the match finished, before Kevin Owens intervened with the match, Finn Balor gave him his 2 moves. He gave him his 2 finish-off moves off the top rope. And all of a sudden, Kevin Owens came in. It was like a save. Basically, it was trying to say Kevin Owens saved Braun Strowman, which is bullshit. And then at the end of the match, obviously the referee waved it off. There was no winner. And the coach says, we could have witnessed the upset, basically implying that Finn Balor was going to beat Braun Strowman. That's the way the way the WWE was doing it. So that was over. But straight after that, there was a backstage segment. Kevin Owens was about to leave the building, and he was saying he was looking at like a man to like a taxi man or something to get him out of the building. And then Kurt Angle jumped in and says, "Where you going, Kevin Owens? You're not going anywhere." Kevin Owens says, "I want to go. It's Memorial Day. I want to celebrate with the fireworks with people." Basically bullshit. He just wants to get out of there. And Kurt Angle says, "No, you're gonna stay. You're gonna stay here. We've got a match for you with Bobby Roode, so you're gonna stay." And then Owens was obviously upset. That was a match, Bobby Roode versus Kevin Owens. That was for the later on in the night. So that was finished. And then we had a segment, like a video recorded earlier, with Sasha Banks saying that she's gonna win this match because she had a match on the night. It was the main event. It was like a gauntlet match. Whoever wins the match, which gets the last spot at the women's Money in the Bank. And Sasha Banks was saying, I'm the boss. I'm going to win the match. I'm going to go to Money in the Bank. I'm going to win the women's title. I'm going to get the briefcase and I'm going to cash in because I'm the boss. I don't need luck because I'm the boss. When you're the boss, you don't need good luck. Same old shtick, tired old shtick. And that's what happened. That's it, really. That segment was over then. That was like a little video. And then we had, I think it was another commercial. And then we'll move on to the segment in the ring, which was Elias. Elias come out. Listen, Elias, like I've said before in my reviews before, Elias is one of my favourite wrestlers in the WWE. He's probably my favourite. Him and probably AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. I love Kevin Owens as well. Kevin Owens is very entertaining. But The only thing with Elias, the WWE not really doing much with Elias. It's the same old shtick. He comes out every week, he plays his guitar, says to the crowd, "Oh yeah, WWE stands for Walk with Elias." The crowd obviously love him. He's over. He's been over for a long time now, but he seems like he's stuck in this bubble. So when he came out, he said the same old thing. "Oh yeah, I don't like this town. The town's horrendous, whatever." Same old thing what Elias does every week. And then a lot of the crowd would say, Elias said to the crowd, he goes, "If you don't quiet, show me some respect, right, I'm going to stay here all night." And the crowd was saying, "Leave, leave, leave," because I ain't going to leave. The crowd started saying, "Leave." And then all of a sudden, what I thought was interesting, Seth Rollins come out, because Seth Rollins' match was up next. It was Seth Rollins against Jinder Mahal. Seth Rollins comes out, which I thought was interesting. And then he stood, looked at Elias, and Elias looked at him like to say, "Yeah, what are you doing?" And then Seth Rollins, there was a chair there that Elias was sitting on when he was playing his guitar. Seth Rollins picked the chair up, threw it on the ground and says, like to say, "Move away, get out my ring." So Elias looked at him, sized him up and said, "Okay," walked out. And I thought, okay, then maybe they're going to do something with Elias later on. So Seth Rollins had his match against Jinder Mahal. Seth Rollins, I'm not going to get into the match with that because I think most people knew that probably Seth Rollins was going to win. So as the match was going, Seth Rollins got the pin. And after that, as Seth Rollins was walking out the ring, and all of a sudden, Elias comes out from the back and hits Seth Rollins with his guitar. And it really damaged Seth Rollins by the looks of it. It damaged him. And then after that, it went to commercial. And I thought to myself, why are you going to the commercial for? This is like one of the highlights of the night, yeah. He's got the guitar, he comes from behind, hits Seth Rollins, he goes to commercial, so I was like, okay, whatever. And then when the commercial came back online, back from the commercial, when WWE went back online, Seth Rollins was on a stretcher, all strapped up. So I thought to myself, maybe this is the way they're going with Elias, which they should go with Elias. I thought this is the way they're going with Elias. And maybe Elias is maybe in the future he's going to have a WWE Intercontinental title shot, maybe at SummerSlam, and maybe I'm lucky. Yeah, that's the next big event after Money in the Bank. Obviously, he's not going to be Money in the Bank because he's in Money in the Bank, but maybe it's going to be maybe at SummerSlam. Maybe there's going to be a feud building between Seth Rollins and Elias. And with Seth Rollins and Elias, I think that'd be a good match. They're both, Elias is a big guy. Seth Rollins is not exactly small. The match up right, and I thought they'll probably have a good little match there. So maybe this is the way they're going with Elias. They're going to build him up slowly. Maybe start him off with the Intercontinental title. Let him have that for about a year or two, whatever. Maybe not a 2, but maybe a year. And then if he gets over more, slowly build him. And then probably go for the Universal title. That's just my guess. But that's the way it looks like. That looks like the way they're going. So, yeah, that was it for that segment. And then the next one was Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey. Nia Jax comes out. All of a sudden now she's a heel. Which, if you watched my video last week, I was saying that Nia Jax should turn heel. WWE should turn Nia Jax heel, which they did. And, well, when I watched this segment, it looks like they did. He had Ronda Rousey on commentary. Didn't say much. So I'm going to play it now, and that's it, really. Let's sort this out. Let's play it.
Let me kick this off real quick. Let me start off by having my opponent here demonstrate that thingy you do. What was that thingy? With the
again, Ronda Rousey smiling.
The armbar. That's what it is. That's what you
serious. Do. Oh God.
This is quite a treat, an exhibition.
Well, it seems a little disrespectful, Ronda, that she couldn't remember what that is.
What they do now, they got her in the ring with these two girls.
Won't remember the defense.
Well, look at Nia
They've got
Jax.
an armbar and Nia Jax, and then what she's doing, she's just showing that she can easily get out of the armbar. That's basically what she's
Do
doing.
you think you can put this on Nia Jax?
And that's all she's doing.
You've never been in the ring
Basically
with
saying
somebody
if
the
Ronda
size
Rousey
of
gets
Nia
the
Jax.
armbar right now.
That's true, but I think I'm capable of anything.
There you go.
Armbar.
That's all she
It
says.
doesn't
She
really
said
mean
something
much
after.
to me. That's if you can actually apply it on me. But we'll see. She's still got more left in her. Come on, get on up. Show them what you got. Let's go. Come on. Come on, honey. Show them what you got.
Come on, honey.
Oh, she's ready.
Oh, God.
Look, Nia's opponent's no slouch. I mean, that's Michelle Webb. She was a Surrey County
Circus
judo
show, man.
champion.
Circus show.
There's a Samoan drop.
I could easily get a victory on that, a little 1, 2, 3, especially on you at Money in the Bank. But
Look, there you
I'm
go.
not done
Smiling
yet.
again.
What else does Nia have to prove here? Oh, that's the look out! Leg drop.
There you go. Leg drop on the,
She's not getting
the
that.
woman in the ring. The indie wrestler. I
No.
don't know who she is. I've never heard of her.
Now,
I don't know
Ronda,
her name. I don't know
you've
her.
never faced anything like that in the
Doesn't
UFC, now have you? Now, if I wanted to, this leg could literally crush a woman's chest. But you know what else could crush a woman's chest? This too.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, Nia Jax gonna do it again. Oh,
Woman's
got
chest.
a rolling senton.
She could crush any chest.
I've definitely never seen anything
any
like her.
man's
That's
chest.
true.
as well.
It looks
She's a
as
big
though
girl.
this young girl needs some
There's
assistance.
nothing wrong with being big. I'm just saying she's a
Probably
big
some
girl.
assistance that you're gonna need at Money in the Bank.
Good looking woman,
But,
though, she is.
why
Nia
don't you
Jax.
come on down?
Very good looking.
And help her out. Come on.
She can't be serious.
I think she is serious.
She needs to talk more,
What
man.
about it, Ronda? Well,
Ronda.
I think we got our answer.
All right, if she
Boys.
doesn't talk more, this is why she should have had a
Ronda Rousey's
manager.
never back down from a challenge.
Oh,
She should have been a heel.
This is the intimidating look I've heard so much about. Wow. That's pretty good. But you see, I'm not so intimidated by it. In fact, I find it quite humorous. You cute. You cute.
Nia Jax just called Ronda Rousey cute.
The
She's just in the ring now
psychological
laughing
warfare
at,
has already begun. Nia Jax just turned her back
Rousey.
on the baddest woman on the planet. And Corey, I think you're right. Nia Jax manipulated Ronda Rousey.
So guys, think
Well, that's that segment. Yeah. I just think Ronda Rousey needs to work on her face expressions more. The way she pulls her face, it looks so fake. I know we all know WWE is fake, but at the end of the day, right? You're in the ring, yeah. You're going for the women's title. She just looks like a scared little girl. She come out all confident, saying, "Oh yeah, whatever." She didn't say much, but when she got in the ring, she looks all confident. And now she just looks like a scared baby. It looks like someone just took a toy off her. And now she just looks like she's going to cry. Ronda Rousey. This woman's supposed to come in the baddest woman on earth. The baddest woman on the planet. Now she just looks like a scared schoolgirl. And that's the way the WWE has done it. See, if it was me, like I said loads of times, I said it last week in my review, I would have made her the female Brock Lesnar, but obviously they never. They've brought her in like this, and that's it. Nothing much to talk about. Next, we're going to be going on to... Oh, I don't even really want to go into this, to be fair. We're going to be going on to this flipping Sami Zayn and Titus O'Neil segment. What can I say? It's embarrassing. Well, not as embarrassing as last week. Sami Zayn comes out, he starts saying, "Oh, I apologise for last week. What I said about Bobby Lashley's family," and I don't know, can't even remember. It's not even memorable. He said that he shouldn't have to apologise about what happened last week with that embarrassing segment. But he was talking about other stuff. I'm not really interested talking about this, to be fair. Bobby Lashley comes out, he starts saying, respect to all the troops. He's gonna salute all the troops and for what they do and what they do for us in the military, which is because I think he used to be in the army as well. Because he's like in a military background, And he starts talking about stuff like that. He said to Sami Zayn, instead of talking about my family, well, why don't we just have a match one-on-one at Money in the Bank, which we all knew that was coming anyway. Sami Zayn looks at him, starts talking to him, saying, you want to fight me? You want to fight me? Like he's going to have the upper hand, really, Sami Zayn. And then Sami Zayn just goes, okay, and Bobby Lashley puts his hand out to Sami Zayn, and he says to him, he goes, come on, shake my hand, let's do it. So he shook his hand. Sami Zayn starts talking crap to him, saying, oh, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to do this, while he's shaking his hand. Bobby Lashley squeezes his hand, and Sami Zayn starts crying like a woman. Goes onto his knees, saying, let my hand go, let my hand go. It looks like he's breaking his hand. And that's it, really. Nothing much. That segment was over. And then we moved, and then after there was, I think there was a break. We move on to the next segment. It was a match: Drew McIntyre versus Chad Gable. Didn't really care, to be fair. If this is the way they're gonna push Drew McIntyre against Chad Gable, I got no faith in the WWE. The way they're gonna push Drew McIntyre. And then we're going on to the most embarrassing segment of the night. I've got to give it to. It's the B Team segment. The B Team. It was titled the B Team Barbecue. I'm going to play this segment for you guys because I don't really want to talk about it. I'm going to play the segment. The video is nearly 5 minutes long. I'm just going to play it for you guys, okay? And obviously I'm going to talk through the segment, but I'm not going to... Whatever. I could talk over the whole segment if you want me to. I'm going to play it now.
Welcome, everybody, to the B-Team Memorial Day Barbecue!
Yes. I hope everyone brought their appetites. Yeah, eat up. Connor, Victor, they didn't have a spread like this in the wasteland, did they? No, right?
Rhino's got about 20 sandwiches.
On today's menu, we have all of your favorite B-Team treats, such as...
B-Team treats. Please.
B-Team baked beans.
Please.
I'd like to get lit on that. How about
this? Hey, how about B-Team bratwurst, huh? There you go, huh?
But guys, don't forget
about
the B-Team potato chips.
Got that schoolboy hairstyle, man, with his hair on the side.
Or how about
Jesus, spike it or something, man. Do something.
B-Team bologna sandwiches,
Yep. Hey, but guys,
delicious.
Guys, don't be sleeping. Don't be sleeping on the B-Team Bodogs.
Oh, Bodogs.
Come on, take a look.
Bodogs are my favorite. Yep.
All right, guys, everybody, dig in. Dig in. Everybody have some.
Yes. Dig in. Dig in.
Dead crowd. Nobody cares. They're all laughing at him.
Is undefeated.
They're not laughing.
We're
They're laughing
next in
at them, not with them.
Challenge.
There's a difference.
Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy for the Raw Tag Team.
There you go. Forgets his lines.
Let's go.
I forgot who he wanted to fight now. Curtis Axel. That's why they didn't push him back in the day.
Oh, you guys got food.
He's not his dad, is he?
Eat it up.
There's only one Mr. Perfect then.
You mean to tell me y'all brought us out here to this bootleg backyard basement barbecue? Now, there ain't no way that y'all gonna come up here and cut the front of the line of all the tag team division.
No. Yes.
No.
Even the commentary's laughing at him. At them, not with them.
What are you talking about? Look around you. This is a feast. In West Virginia, this would be like Thanksgiving, baby. You kidding me? Look at my man Rhino. Look at him.
See what I mean about the segment? Rhino's a savage.
At him. Is he still eating?
Yeah, he's still eating though.
So that tells you that's some good food. But the one thing I can't agree with you on is that you two will not be cutting any lines to the WWE Raw Tag Team titles.
What have they done with the Revival, man?
Right?
Revival was oh God.
Okay,
what are they doing in there?
You guys all agree. We don't deserve a title shot. You all agree?
No.
Huh? Really?
No.
They're sunk, man.
Fine. Okay.
They should have went to SmackDown and stayed there.
Then we're taking our food back.
And the Ascension as well.
Oh!
Here we go. Titus O'Neil throwing beans over him.
Those were good baked beans.
What is that?
That's the potato salad.
Potato salad all over Axel. Look at the revival doing in there, man.
Food fight! Food fight!
Michael Cole. Food fight, food fight.
The barbecue is breaking down!
I can't say that I'm the least bit surprised.
Enough of that. That was the segment. Nothing much to talk about, really, on that. You heard it. What can I say? Next, after that, we moved on. It was a Hardy match. Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy in a match. And tag team match, which are, again, I didn't really care. I'm glad for Bray Wyatt though that he's I'm glad he's found his place, because he was kind of coasting for a while, Bray Wyatt, and now he's joined up with Hardy. I think he's doing a lot better. It was a Raw Battle Royal tag team, and yeah, whatever, I don't care. Have with the B team, whatever. And then we had the Hardy match and Bray Wyatt match, tag team match. And then we move on to the Bayley. The Bayley match. No, it wasn't Bayley match. It's a women's match. Basically, a gauntlet match. Whoever wins it gets the last slot for the women's title at Money in the Bank. And Bayley started off first. She come out, cut a promo. Bayley did. She cut a promo saying she's going to win it. Nobody cared. The crowd was dead. Saying she's going to win the Money in the Bank. And she'll win the tournament, go to Money Back and win. They get the briefcase and win the women's Raw Women's title. And first one to go out to face Bayley was Liv Morgan. Match that lasted 10 seconds. Morgan was out of there. It was a belly to belly, less than 30 seconds, and it was over. And then Logan come out. Match lasted a minute, a little bit longer than Liv Morgan, but Logan came out, she lost, and then Bayley advanced, and yeah, and then Ruby Riott came out. That was that's out of the squad, out of that trio. Ruby Riott is my favourite. She's a good wrestler, and I think out of the three, she's gonna out of the Riott squad, she's the one who's gonna push on, and I can see big things for her future in the WWE. And I think she's cool. The other two are just naff. But she's good, Ruby Riott. She faced Bayley. She was the next third person to come out. She came out. She pinned Bayley and advanced. And Ruby Riott versus what's her name? What's her name now? See, I even forgot her name. We have Ruby Riott versus Dana Brooke. See her name? She's not even that memorable. That's why I forgot her name. Dana Brooke come out. Ruby Riott, it was not even a decent match. I'm not going to say that. Ruby Riott beat Dana Brooke and advances. Then Mickie James come out. It was a good showing for Mickie James. Mickie James she's not far off 40 now, and Mickie James is probably the best female wrestler, in the top 3 female wrestlers in the WWE, in my opinion. She could show all them girls how to do a promo, how to wrestle. How about the ring psychology? She knows how to run. She knows how to run the ropes. It's a shame for her the way WWE demoted her as well. She's just coming. She's just jobbing for people. They should put the strap on her. Maybe not yet, but maybe in the future before she retires, they should put the strap on Mickie James. But anyway, they go back and forth. Mickie James and Ruby Riott, decent match, but Ruby Riott picking up the pin. So I was thinking to myself, yeah, Ruby Wyatt's probably going to do it. But when the next person to come out was Sasha Banks, and I thought to myself, don't let Sasha Banks win. Let Ruby Riott win. Let Ruby Riott have the last slot. She's young. She's up and coming. Sasha Banks has already won the title before 4 or 5 times. Remember she had that feud with Charlotte in 2016. She's already had her turn. Give it to someone else. And no, Sasha Banks win. It was a good match. It went on for about 10 minutes. It was a decent match, back and forwards. But Sasha Banks picks up the win. She gave her the she made a tap out. Ruby Riott tapped out. I would have rather Sasha Banks pin her, but she made a tap out. She gave her a submission move, and that was the end of the match. But Ruby Riott was a good match with her. The match she had with Sasha Banks was good, and I can see big things for her. But me, I would have made Ruby Riott win, so she could push on and win. At least have a shot at the briefcase, because it's because she's new. You know what I mean? She's up and coming. I think she should have won, but that's just my opinion. But overall, with the show, not really impressed with it. There was a couple of segments here and there, but nothing special. And that's all I can really say about the Raw show last night. I know the video was a bit late coming. I was going to do it early this morning, but I had stuff to do. I didn't have time, and I didn't really care about this show. But I've done the video. But this is my thoughts on the WWE show from last night, the 28th of May 2018. And yeah, and before we end it, what are they doing with the Revival? The Revival, they were hot on NXT, yeah. They came in on, I think it was on SmackDown, and they had some problems or something. I think one of them got ill or something, and then you never saw them for about 6 months. Then they came back, and they put them onto Raw, which I don't think they should have. They should have put them on SmackDown. Why didn't they do something with the Revival? And when I saw Revival in that ring with that stupid barbecue segment, and it was there, I thought, oh man, they've sunk, man. They should be going for the tag team titles, man. The Revival, they're a good team. They're like a throwback to the old school. But that's the WWE clueless writing again. But that's it really. I got nothing much to say now. Follow me on Twitter, SoloP1. Follow me on Twitch on Solo_P1. I stream games on there, all sorts of games, WWE games, sim racing games. I just brought a new game, wrestling tour. No, not wrestling tour. Tennis World Tour. I've just brought that. I'll probably be streaming that later because I like tennis games. They haven't brought out a tennis game for years, but finally they got one, and I'm going to be streaming that later. And follow me on YouTube, SoloP1. Put your comments in below. Let us know what you think of my Raw review. It's only my second one, so I'm probably a bit rusty. And as you can see in the background, I usually got a green screen up, but for this time I decided no, I'm not gonna use the green screen. I might, maybe my future videos, my WWE videos, it's gonna probably look like this. But if I stream games, I'll probably use my green screen. But for today, I'm not using it. And tell me what you think of the background. I'm in my conservatory. I'm streaming it from my conservatory. Usually I don't stream in my conservatory. Usually I stream upstairs, but I've got no room at the moment because I'm fixing the room up and redecorating. So tell me what you think. If you like the background, or if you prefer the green screen, let me know in your comments below. So that's it. Signing off now. SoloP1. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.